Hello everyone and welcome to our first of many workout videos. We're going to release some of these on a weekly basis. Each one is going to be focused on a different part of your body, and if you're following along with all the routines in the week, hopefully every week we get a nice full body workout while we're at home. Make sure that we're staying nice and active. As always, make sure you've got a nice safe space around you, make sure you've cleared anything that we might bump into, and make sure you've got yourself a nice drink of water so that we can get started. With that said, today's class is going to be focusing on your core muscles, which are here, your abdominals. They play a very big part in making sure that we can stay nice and balanced, and most importantly, stabilizing the upper body while we are using our hands and techniques for combat. Let's go. Okay, now exercise number 1 is going to be a press up to double punch. So get yourself nice and comfortable on the floor. Make sure you put your knees up, keep your feet nice and flat on the floor. Make sure you make 2 nice tight fists and bring them out here by the side of your head. This is going to teach us to keep our guard while we're doing our exercise. So get yourself ready. And we're going to go for 45 seconds. Off you go. Okay, well done. Exercise number 2 is now going to be our scissor kick. So you're going to get yourself laying down nice and flat on the floor. Put your hands down by your side to support you, and we're going to lift both of our legs off the floor just like this. Now for 45 seconds, you're simply going to cross over and under like a scissor motion. Off you go. Make sure your feet don't touch the ground. For 45 seconds, you're going to keep this motion going, making sure to breathe nice and steadily in and out while we do the exercise. Well done. Well done. Time for exercise 3. So get yourself back down, make sure your back is nice and straight, you're nice and comfortable. Now from this position, we're going to bring our feet up, but instead of going side to side like we did in the last exercise, this time we're now going to go up and down, making sure that our feet don't get a chance to rest, making sure that we're working for 45 seconds. So get yourself comfy, and we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, off you go. Okay, time for exercise number 4. So, get yourself back down and ready. Make sure back is straight, arms are comfortable. Now from here, you're going to keep your knees in this position. And all we're simply going to do is we're going to lift our knees so that they are coming as close to our chest as possible. You're going to do this again for 45 seconds, making sure that we don't rest and that you're working nice and hard throughout. Ready? Off you go.
Okay, time for our final exercise. Time for us to do a very simple plank. Now you can do this in two ways. You can either come out into a full press up position here, making sure our body is nice and straight, and you hold this position, or we can drop down to our elbows and you can do your plank from this position, again making sure the body is nice and straight, we're not dropping our hips to the floor and we're not lifting them up in the air. Get yourself comfortable. We're going to go for 45 seconds. Time starts in 3, 2, 1. Off you go.
Now, hopefully, if you followed on with that routine, your abdominal muscles right here should be a little bit sore. Should have worked up a little bit of a sweat, which is fantastic. Try and make sure to do the full set of exercises for the allotted time. If you are white to green belt, I'd like you to do 2 sets of this routine. If you are green to red belt, try and do 4. And if you are red belt, black belt plus, we ideally want to be trying to do 6 sets of this routine. Give yourself a minute's rest in between each set, otherwise we're going to be working too hard and our muscles are not going to be prepared for the extra sets that we're going to do. Try and make sure you're keeping up with the routines that we're releasing on a daily basis. Tomorrow I will release another one focusing on a different part of our muscle groups, and then hopefully by the end of the week we have always had a full body workout. We're going to try and make sure we do that every week so that we're staying active even though we are at home. Well done.